Hello everyone, and welcome to another installment of Erinn's Book Club. I have another book, the review that I need to do, that I actually finished last night, and didn't have time until now to do the book review. We're losing the light, so the lighting here isn't going to be great, but you don't need great light for talking about books. So, the book review that I have to do today is The Guardian Herd Windorn by Jennifer Lynn Alvarez. It is the last book in the Guardian Herd series, and I devoured this book. I started it in the morning and finished it at night. It was, again, a well-written book. It had all the artistic needs that need to be done. The ending was shocking because I thought with it being a child book or a children's book, it would end in the happy-go-lucky ending. And it didn't kind of end that way, but it didn't end in the dreadful, horrible ending, and the fight was totally different than what was expected. So it was a really good read. It was a really good read on the struggle of your own psyche and your own choices and being able to account for your own choices and actions and only holding yourself accountable. The lesson of being able to stay strong in the face of aggravation and frustration. It's a very interesting read, and it was very similar to, because the power struggle, and one leading many, and one leading many through fear, or one leading many through respect and honesty, really well done, and trusting people that have hurt you and allowing yourself to get hurt again. That was an interesting concept, that maybe you aren't weak for trusting these people again. Maybe you were strong for finding a way to forgive them, not for them, but for yourself. This series is so full of lessons and good thought, and I'm thrilled with the series. Now, I'm physically exhausted because I've had a long day, so I can't really articulate what I want to say in this video, but like I have a whole list of books that I'm supposed to read in my to-be-read pile that I picked out before I started this series. Excuse me. And I'll tell you something. She wrote another series, or I guess is starting another series, that has characters that are spin-off from this series. And I've already got it with me. And I'm probably going to start that next. And to-be-read pile is going to go wayward, because I read for fun anyway. But yeah, all in all, you guys have got to read this series. If you've got children between, and I guess the age groups are 8 and 12, read it to them. Have them read it. You read it. It's enjoyable for the older ones of us too. And I have no shame in reading books that are way below my age group, because you know what? Sometimes you need a new outlook, and sometimes that newer, fresher outlook is an easier read. So I'm going to read the back of this so you know what you're getting into. Okay, it has been many moons since Star received his powers, and in that time he and his friends have been through consistent struggle. Now Nightwing the Destroyer has captured all the Pegasus of Anuk, and when Star learns of Nightwing's deadly plan, he knows the time has come to fight. With no one to turn to but his enemy, Frostfire, both Pegasi search Anuk to track down Nightwing. And when they find him, Star and Nightwing face off amid quaking lands and dangerous winds and blazing fires in a battle to end all battles, one that will determine the fate of all the Pegasus of Anuk. So it's interesting because the author did this battle, and I'm not going to get into it. The struggle of the battle is in there. But she didn't finish it cut and dry. There are still loose ends. There are still enemies that can possibly be formed, and there are still truths and friends that could still be formed. So, yeah, all in all, I just really love this book, and if you guys are looking for a good, quick book to read, this series is probably the best one out there. Thanks so much, guys. You have a happy Easter.